first step in the beginning of the end of this pandemic. Vaccines have arrived in Vermont, New Hampshire, and New York. Good evening, and thanks for joining us at 11 tonight. I'm Lauren Maloney. Let's take a look at video in Vermont. 1,900 doses of the Pfizer version of the vaccine arrived. In total, 5,850 doses will be here this week in the Green Mountain State. This allotment will serve as the first of 2 boosters. Weekly shipments will arrive through the end of the month. Healthcare workers and long-term care residents are part of this first round. As it turns out, one of the doctors on the FDA's immunization advisory panel, the group that endorsed the vaccine for patients 16 and older, is a University of Vermont alumnus. Local 22's Devin Bates spoke with him about the quick timeline that is Operation Warp Speed and the significance of this day.
This is truly an extraordinary time in the history of the United States and in the history of the world. Ordinarily, it takes 5 to 10 years to develop a vaccine, but that time frame has been compressed remarkably into less than a year.
Dr. Cody Meisner is a leading national expert on childhood vaccinations and heads the Division of Pediatric Infectious Diseases at Tufts Children's Hospital. Though he's confident in the Pfizer vaccine, he had concerns about recommending its emergency use for 16 and 17-year-olds. So he abstained from the FDA's immunization advisory panel vote.
There was very limited data regarding 16 and 17-year-old adolescents. In fact, out of their study trial of 44,000 people, there were 160 who were 16 or 17 years of age.
Those concerns aside, Dr. Meisner said he's encouraged to see hospitals receiving their first shipments of the vaccine, especially considering the grim reality of what the nation has been through.
We certainly need this vaccine for the populations who are experiencing severe disease, who are dying. Remember, there are over 3,000 deaths a day in the United States due to COVID-19. So that means between 50,000 and 100,000 Americans are going to die in the next month.
On Monday, the U.S. topped 300,000 COVID-19 deaths. And although vaccine distribution may be a light at the end of the tunnel, the president of the Vermont Association of Hospitals and Health Systems reminds us there's still a lot of tunnel left.
And we want people to recognize that across Vermont, that, over the course of the next few months, all of us will have an opportunity to be vaccinated. But over the next few weeks, that is not the case. We need to be patient and continue the really important practices of wearing masks and social distancing and all the things we've been doing, because now is not the time to quit. We need to get people vaccinated first.
Devin Bates, Local 22 News.